Hey guys, Casual Chrono here. In this video we are going to cover Chapter 116 of Another Eden's main storyline, a transforming battleship and an awakening. At the conclusion of 115, it looked like a ship crashed and looks like we're headed up to the northwest of the new Nuraru uplands. We are in, I think it's still called question mark. Yep. We are still in question mark land. And let's head over there. My party is my Cesta wind team, normal Cesta. Here is the gear. I go over it in a little more detail in the chapter 115 walkthrough. But in short, Shani is there to tank. Melody and Subami are there for support, and Cesta destroys things. Atoa and Tome are holding shareable Grasta, and my usual sidekicks of Tetra and Guns. So I explored this map in chapter 115, so I'm just going to beeline it straight for the little bouncy green light. If I get into a fight, I get into a fight. I'm not necessarily trying to avoid them, but I'm not looking to waste time on them either. Been enjoying the remixes. Alright, there's the crashed ship over there. Got a little Star Wars vibes. Alright. And for those unfamiliar with my walkthrough videos, I edit out the cutscenes. It reduces the video length and, avoids spoilers. So there's plenty of other streamers out there that include them if you're really curious about them. So, and I am 99.9% positive we are about to have such a scene. So here we go. I have control. Looks like we are entering a battleship looking for the ship's logs to try and figure out what happened to it. So this entire chapter is being done in Master difficulty. And let's see what tries to kill us inside. Alright, I can travel to the transforming battleship on the world map. Okay. Those of you that know me know that I'm about to search the bejesus out of this ship. So I'm going to check every nook and cranny. If that does not interest you, skip ahead to the parts of the video that may help. Alright, we are not going to do that. I am looking for things like this. Treasures, hidden passages, whatever. Alright, 15 Crystal of Attacks, which I do not need. I have a gazillion. I don't even know. Let's see, where's... Not Grasta. Grasta pieces. Yep. I have 4,461 Crystal of Attacks. But great for people still collecting them. Alright, you see some kind of plug on the side of the door, so I guess we need some type of batteries, I don't know, something. Alright, let's fight something and see what it's like. Liberus or Libris. Hopefully not immune. Alright, it resists wind. Let's see how much it resists wind. No, it actually hurt my team.
Take this.
Now, one of the reasons I have Atoa in the party is because one of her passives, after a fight, she will restore 15% of my HP and MP. Alright, shift metal. Alright, anything this way? So my team should be pretty much at full health. Oh, I can walk this way. Nope, it's a monster nest.
Why am I always being attacked?
It looks like they have some type of a barrier. Not that Sesta seems to care about that.
Phew, good job! I mean, whatever, dude.
If it was a barrier, it didn't require barrier piercing, so maybe a reduction in power. Alright, let's see. Moving on. Okay. Did I fight one of those yet? Was that the big monster? Yeah, I think so. Oh well.
Move. Try harder. Listen,
They kind of hurt.
these are the cries of the voiceless.
Moving part. Alright. Okay, keep going north. Fairly straightforward path. Can't get in that door. And otherwise, this is pretty much the only way to go. Okay, I got an authentication device, so I'm guessing I can go in the door now. Yep. Alright. I would say floor number 2, but it's not really a floor, so area number 2? Oh, what's this? Alright, so it looks like we need to look around and find something that will destroy the crystals. Alright, I see a horror up there. Let's see what's this way. Actually starting off with half health.
Listen, these are the cries of the voiceless.
Oh, doesn't matter to Sesta.
Good, right? Tell me.
Let us rest for now.
Aha, alright. We can walk through the wall right there, and we get Alluring Shadow Lance for our reward. Well, should we go check out a horror? I think so.
Only death follows.
Alright, same general pattern. Twin Blade, Dragon Manifest, Depravity, Malediction.
Listen, these are the cries of the voiceless.
And not a problem for Sesta. And we get a dull, strange metal as our reward. Distortion Shadow. Well, let's see what the horror was guarding, if anything. It's a fuel canister? Well, I guess it could be a bullet. Are we going to attach it to Kurobo? Kurobo, shoot these bullets. Alright, looks like that might be an upgrade feature. Maybe we can destroy those crystals. Oh, looks like we gotta collect more first. Alright, obtained energy bullet. I can shoot energy bullets. I'm assuming it's like a map feature and not a, you know, sidekick feature in a fight. Could be wrong. Alright, what's this? Silver cores and nowhere to go. Yep, probably a map feature. Alright, let's see if we can shoot through this. Good job, Kurobo. It's another one of those cat statues. Okay, so there's one cat statue in Moonlight Forest, and now one here. Possible super bosses in the future? Alright, did we explore everything? I guess we did. We came in through there. That was for a respite kit thing. Cat statue. Okay. Alright, floor number 3. Ooh, we got little floaty crystal looking things. And possibly 2 places to... What does that say? Edaxian activity. Was that there before? Maybe this is a like a phase shift environmental effect. Alright. I guess we need another authenticator. What's this? Yep. Yep. It's an environmental effect. I just don't know what it does yet. Well, let's get into a fight and find out.
Who should I kill?
I'm right here with you.
Alright, Edaxian activity environment. At turn start, stacks it on all enemies. Experience gains 1 point. So basically, it's an experience boost. And looks like that's all it is. Okay. Oh yeah, there's a little stack right there. Did it say at turn start? So the more turns you go, the more experience you get, maybe? Oh, if they survive turn 1, I guess we'll look and see if they have more stacks.
Listen. These are the cries of the beast.
Looks like they're going to survive turn 1. Alright, turn number 2. Oh, looks like they just have the 1 stack. Oh, okay. So it does more. It boosts the enemy's power and intellect and speed and improves their physical magical resistance. Alright, so it gives me more experience, but it makes the enemies a little bit more difficult. Certainly very manageable with that low amount. And that barrier thing that we were looking at reduces damage by 30%. So, yeah, that doesn't affect me at all.
Listen, these are the cries of the voices.
Should I treat your wounds?
Alright, moving on. Let's see. Crystal of Attacks. Something that's going to want to kill me. And Energy Bullet.
Promise me a watch. Leave no one alive.
Listen, these are the cries of the voices.
Alright, let's wrap this up.
Try harder. Listen, these are the
You know, and
cries
that
of the
damage
voices
is
of
with
the party.
Melody's barrier as well. So that's a pretty incredible amount of damage. If you're not familiar with Melody, AS, her depravity skill not only inflicts pain and reduces power and intellect, it gives a 50% damage barrier to all party members. And the debuff is improved with 4 wind allies, which means I'm inflicting a 50% power and int debuff on enemies. I'm blocking 50% damage, and on master difficulty they're still hitting me for like thousands, 2000s, so that's a decent bit. Alright, was there anything this way? No. Okay, so this floor, it's pretty straightforward. You go down here, get the bullet, and use it. And I'm assuming we're going to have to find another bullet in there somewhere and use it there. Yep, there's... Yep. Alright, let's check out the rest of this stretch. Phase shift. I'm a little curious. Alright, let's check out over here. Knock out another horror.
Listen, these are the cries of the voices.
Return to shadow.
There's one of those weird little door thingies. Alright, there's the bullet. Alright, seal cast on it. You can't open it. Alright, we know we have to go this way.
To see Suzume again.
Shall we take a peek? Let's see how difficult the enemies are here. I think the only character gaining experience right now is Tsubame. Everyone else is at max, so... Alright. We'll just stick with the original plan. Malediction, depravity, all that. Alright.
How's this?
Listen, these are the cries of the voices.
Take this.
Alright. Tsubame was able to stun the enemy, giving me time to heal. you're unfamiliar with Tetra, the reason the health numbers down here are yellow, Tetra's aura has kicked in, and she is giving the party an extra boost in health. Whenever there is an extra boost in health, the numbers are yellow. True with buffs too. See, look at that. He just did 2,600 damage to Tsubame, and that was through a 50% damage barrier, and that was debuffed as well. So that was a pretty incredible amount of damage. Alright, let's check out a phase shift horror.
Sesta is ready.
We'll do the same general approach.
Listen. These are the cries of the
Can Sesta do it? Wow. It's rare to see Sesta not even drop something halfway. Ooh, while we're at, let's check out the environmental effect. Alright. Experience gained 3 times. And then with the the phase shift amplifier, that could get to be pretty high. As a result, though, power and intellect is improved 35%. Yes. Speed 100. Resistances are boosted pretty good too. Okay. Let's do Dark Drill. And Injaku, Neku, Rambu, Twin Blade, and oh, whoops! I'm still using Cling Together. I was playing around with the new Shade team since I got Yakumo, so well, it's a way to inflict rage and reduce his speed.
Listen. These are the cries of the beasts.
You were just another part of the mission.
Alright, 785,000 base experience. And if you had someone with a few Cat Queen gear, experience boosters, that could be pretty nice. Might be the new way to farm for like manifest weapon. Oh yeah, aren't we supposed to get manifest weapon upgrades in the future? I think so. Alright, first things first. This is a wind team. Let's give her back Toadstrib. I think everyone else was okay. Yeah, for anyone curious, oh yeah, Manalka's missing. Villette's missing. Oh, that's kind of cool. I forgot all about that. Okay. I'm playing around with a Shade Zone team with regular style Yakumo as the main DPS. Haven't really spent too much time on it yet, but Shani technically is a Shade user in addition to her Wind status. So I thought maybe she could function as a Shade Zone tank, but so I haven't really played with that much. Alright, back to my Wind team. Health looks okay-ish. The horror did not prove to be that difficult.
Who should I kill? I'm right here with you.
Alright, we need Malediction, Depravity, Dragon, and Twin Blade.
Listen. These are
And the only reason I'm still in here because I don't really need the experience. I'm not sure if the drops are going to be useful. You know, I don't know if there's like another wandering blacksmith in the future and we need to collect items from phase shifts for the blacksmith. So I figure as long as I'm here, might as well get some items.
How's this?
Listen. These are the cries of the voiceless.
I dedicate this
This
rim to you,
intersecting our arc, strange melted metals, probably will come in handy. Alright. Battle number 4 out of 5. I wonder what jamming does.
Try harder.
So there's a little question mark icon.
These are the cries
If
of
it's
the
still there at the end of this turn, I'll check it out.
Take this.
I don't think Tetra dispelled it. Alright. Damage taken goes down based on the number of turns. So right now it's 6% extra damage, but over time, I guess, maybe it goes up to around 30%, if that's per turn. That's the only debuff. Alright, so it just improves the enemy's damage on me.
How's this?
That's not too horrible.
Listen. These are the cries of the voiceless.
291,000. I've seen better. Four enemies in a phase shift. Well, that means the experience will be nice. Actually, a little worried if my team will survive if they all attack. They're doing some pretty decent damage.
These are the cries of the voiceless.
Alright, down to 3. That thing said readying. That's probably not a good sign.
Listen. These are the cries of the voiceless.
Alright, Cesta took care of it.
I dedicate this rim to you,
400,000
Abby.
experience. Okay, well, let's go ahead and move on. And what's behind door number 2, Karobo? Oh look, the authenticator. Let's see, that's the special door. So we were going down here. Alright, floor number 3. What do y'all think? You think there's going to be a big baddie at the end of this that we have to fight? I'm kind of getting like Rift Breaker vibes where we had to beat up the Rift Breaker and then it became our friend. I kind of wonder if it's going to be something similar to that. Alright, was there anything this way? Yes. How's my health anyway? Fine. Thank you, Atoa. Alright. Yep, I can go that way. I'm digging the music. I like the music. Alright. Nothing this way. Kind of heroic-ish. Let's just go ahead and kill you.
Listen. These are the cries of the voiceless.
I did good, right? Tell me.
I will mention, I know they just got healed a little bit thanks to Atoa. You know, a lot of my characters when I gear them, I give them items that have health, and I usually upgrade them with health. And they end up with pretty ridiculous amounts of health, 8,000, 6,000. And it's for basically times like this. I don't know what I'm facing. This is master difficulty. And those enemies are hurting. Because some people will just give like Tsubami pain, Melody pain, just like Sesta does. And if you remove all that health, the maximum health drops a decent bit. And it's not like they're contributing that much damage. I don't think I would win in one turn if they had pain Grastas instead of what they have. So I like the comfort of knowing that my team will survive. Kind of takes a little bit of the stress out. Just little insights on why I gear my team the way I do. Alright. Alright. Is there anything in this door? Another floor. Okay, we'll explore that next. Maybe. Oh, that looks like a big thing of crystals. Oh, okay, so we have to find 3 energy bullets. We have 1 right now. Anything this way? Nope. Two energy bullets. We'll skip the horror for now. I'm kind of curious to see what all comes along in the game, so... Alright, so I need 1 more energy bullet. Yep. Alright, so I'm guessing there's 1 energy bullet in here somewhere. No enemy icons. And I think there's the last one. Okay. Alright, there you go. So collect 3 energy bullets, and then we can progress past this. Supposedly. Yep. That's kind of a pretty area. Definitely feels like we're about to fight a boss, though. Long, drawn-out hallway. Oh, yep. Well, you know, major trial. Alright. This is chapter 116, Master Difficulty. I'm going to attempt this with my wind team. And let's see what horrible thing lies past this point. Alright, Master Difficulty, Edaxian. Grand Hades is stuck in its side. So we have to weaken the monster. Alright, let's try attacking it. Be careful not to accidentally hit Grand Hades. Ooh, Sesta might not be the best person for this. Alright. So I'm assuming we're going to lose the fight if Grand Hades' health goes all the way down. Alright, let's take a look. It has 1 revive. I guess it stacks up some strength. Max HP value decreases based on number of stacks. Alright, when the AF gauge is empty, its physical and magic resistance will improve by 20%. Of course, I have Gunts, so when the AF gauge is empty, my stats go up by 20%. Alright. With 8 or more buffs and debuffs, my damage decreases by half. Oh, skill details. This is part of that new... Oh, cool. This must be part of the new UI where you can scroll through and read all of the skills at once. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do. So, Dragon Manifest attacks everything, attacks everything, attacks everything. Okay, great. Okay, we're going to reduce wind resistance, we're going to depravity, and malediction, I think, and she's going to Twin Blade the boss. Wonder how much health Grand Hades has.
Listen. These are the cries of the voiceless.
Oh, just took out one life. Okay. We have to bust this thing open. Alright, so it looks like now we have to attack the Grand Hades. So, do I blow the AF gauge to try and do that, or do I just attack? Oh, decisions, decisions. Looks like there's a countdown timer too. I can't select it? Okay. Well, this is a learning experience. Let's go ahead and Toadstream Magical Smash, I guess. We'll improve team's damage and of course Twin Blade, because why not?
Listen. These are the cries of the voiceless.
Okay. Got through that. Alright.
Take this.
Alright. My maximum health seems to be slowly decreasing, which was one of the things we read about. Alright, we have rescued Sebastian. So I think we can just flat out attack now. So let's see, Fated Love lasts for 3 turns. I think this is turn 3, so I think we're safe to Toadstream one more time. I think I'm going to Depravity just for the 50% damage barrier. We'll Fierce Feline Storm and beef her up a little bit, and we will Twin Blade, because that's what Sesta does.
Listen. These
Oh,
are
she's
the
taking
cries of the voiceless.
she's doing a lot of damage. Okay, that should have been the last life, right? Okay. If that was everything for Master Difficulty, that was not too challenging, at least if you have Sesta. And a good support team. Alright, following that scene, we have finally encountered the new character, Nilia. And we are supposed to go back to Unigan. Go ahead and snag these for defeating our first stuff. Alright, anything else this way? Nope. I don't think there's any benefit to going back through here, so we should just be able to use the map. How's our health? Yeah. Good enough. Alright, let's see what's going on. Alright, at cutscene, we can travel to Synth Hydra on the map. Alright. edifices. Yes, it's no longer a question mark. We are part of the Edax domain. All right. And Synth Hydra mentioned something. No. Synth Hydra mentioned something about he cooked something up inside. So before we click the little green dot, let's go see what he's talking about. Or maybe clicking the green dot is what he's talking about. Oh yeah, there's the door. Oh, it's a little lounge. This looks really neat. Hey guys, we cleared chapter 116. And it looks like we are now able to explore. Oh, look at all of... Can we do this in any order? Chapter 117, Finding Friends. So it looks like the next chapter we're going to go and collect all of our friends, and I guess they're probably at all these ports. And there were some strong readings in that direction, and something possibly more ominous in that direction. Okay, well, anyway, bottom line, we cleared chapter 116. Let's collect our 100 stones. And let's gear up for some major exploration. And we'll do that in chapter 117. So, hope this helps. Casual Crono, signing out.